Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm running through some recent Amazon pickups, physical media that I got on the cheap to help rebuild my collection. I had a much bigger collection prior to moving out of the country not too long ago, but then I converted a whole bunch of those to digital and sold the discs. Regret it every day. So now, I'm rebuilding the collection one disc at a time. So let's see what I picked up. First up is Talk to Me, the 4K UHD. I paid about $13 for this. This is a great price for a modern horror standout, and one that's only getting more buzz thanks to the Filippo brothers' follow-up, Bring Her Back, currently in theaters. This is a Lionsgate release, not an A24 exclusive, oddly enough, and it comes with Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, the 4K UHD disc, and a Blu-ray, and also a digital code. The film explores grief and addiction through the metaphor of a haunted, embalmed hand. It's tense, well shot, and a great debut for the Raka Raka YouTubers. Special features are a little light though, has a commentary and about 20 minutes of behind the scenes footage or deleted scenes. But for the price, still worth it. Next up is the Arrow 4K UHD of Friday the 13th, the 2009 reboot. Say what you want about reboots, but this one delivers where it counts. Jason is menacing, the kills are vicious, and the cinematography gives Camp Crystal Lake a genuinely eerie atmosphere. This movie cranks up the brutality and gives Jason more of a survivalist edge. He sets traps, he's faster, and he's not afraid to sprint. And this Arrow release is exactly what you'd want if you're a collector. You get 2 cuts of the film, theatrical and the extended killer cut, plus Arrow's signature packaging, a reversible sleeve, fold-out poster, and a collector's booklet. And also the extras are stacked. Interviews, commentaries, and plenty of behind-the-scenes content that dives into the reboot's more serious tone. Not a classic, but a surprisingly fun slasher that's grown a bit of a cult following over time. Next up is Spirited Away, the Blu-ray Steelbook. You can get this for about $18. This is easily one of the crown jewels in the Ghibli catalog. This 2001 Best Animated Feature Oscar winner is visually stunning, emotionally rich, and still one of the most beloved animated films of all time. Whether you're here for the gorgeous hand-drawn art, the layered story, or the sheer imagination, it's a film worth owning in a physical format. This Shout Factory Steelbook line looks great together on a shelf and feels premium. Inside you get a nice exclusive booklet, the full feature-length storyboard version of the film, which is a really cool inclusion if you're into animation or filmmaking, a Nippon TV special, and a behind the microphone voice cast featurette. It's a solid edition for both collectors and casual fans. Next up on that same line is Porco Rosso. And this one I got for maybe $1 cheaper, I think it's $17. This one's often underrated, but it's got a ton of charm. Porco Rosso tells the story of a disillusioned World War I pilot cursed to live as a pig, now working as a bounty hunter in 1930s Italy. It's got a more mature, melancholy tone than some of Miyazaki's other works, but still maintains its signature humor and wonder. The aerial dogfights are beautifully animated, and Porco himself remains one of the most interesting protagonists in the Ghibli lineup. This release mirrors Spirited Away in terms of extras, storyboards, booklet, behind the microphone featurette, but it also includes an additional interview. If you haven't seen this one, it's definitely worth a blind buy. It's like Casablanca meets Tailspin meets The Red Baron. Next up is the 4K UHD of Fury. I believe this one was $16. This is a brutal and grounded World War II film with some serious intensity. Fury follows a tank crew in the final days of the war, led by Brad Pitt's no-nonsense Sergeant War Daddy. The performances are all solid, especially from Logan Lerman as the inexperienced rookie, and the tank warfare scenes are some of the best in modern war cinema. It's dirty, chaotic, and personal in a way that reminds me of Saving Private Ryan, but grimmer. I'm sure the 4K in this will look fantastic, especially in the battle sequences, where you get a clash of mud, steel, and fire. Again, you get the 4K disc, a Blu-ray, and a digital code. The bonus content of this is really strong, over 50 minutes of deleted scenes and extended sequences, behind the scenes featurettes, and a documentary that digs into the production and historical context. This is one of David Ayer's strongest films. Pretty easy to do. Maybe not saying much, but definitely a keeper. Now last but not least is the 4K UHD of Singing in the Rain. This one I picked up for about $12. Sometimes a movie just makes you happy, and Singing in the Rain is that movie. Set during the transition from silent films to talkies, it's part love story, part behind-the-scenes Hollywood satire, and all charm. Gene Kelly, Donald O'Connor, and Debbie Reynolds are all electric on screen, and the musical numbers have lost none of their power, even after 70 years. This 4K release gives the Technicolor a whole new level of vibrancy, perfect for this kind of movie. This release includes a commentary track with quite the all-star lineup, and a featurette called Singing in the Rain, raining on a new generation. It might not be the previous release collector's edition, which looked really cool and is still available, but for $12, it's a must-own classic. Alright guys, that wraps it up. All of these are pretty affordable and still available at good prices. If you're building or rebuilding a collection, these are easy wins, whether you're into animation, horror, musicals, or war films. That is quite the mix. Physical media isn't dead, folks. If anything, it's having a quiet little renaissance. Thanks for watching. My next haul should be the July Criterion sale from Barnes & Noble, so make sure you're subscribed. See you on the next one.